Hello YouTube beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to do a video, obviously that's why we're here. I wanted to talk about some of my favorite products for everyday natural makeup. If you guys are interested in hearing some of my favorite products and ways that I do my every single day makeup, my natural makeup, then be sure to keep on watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying it while you're watching, and be sure to subscribe because I do upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. This is not like everything I do in my everyday makeup routine. These are products that I'm kind of like, these are the high points that I would make sure that I have if I'm doing an everyday natural makeup routine, which, let's be real, I do all the time. I do not do glam makeup every single day because I have a job and I work with little kiddos, and if they saw me with all this makeup on, they'd be like, who are you? Like, you have to look a little normal, you know, you can't look so dramatic all the time. This is a video for my girls and guys out there that do really like more of a natural type of makeup look that's not so like dramatic over the top. First things first, I would really recommend getting a primer. I really love the Revlon Photo Ready Pore Reducing Primer. This is a wonderful primer. It smooths out your skin, it fills in your pores, even mattifies a little bit. It's just a great primer from the drugstore that is affordable, that helps make your makeup look nice and helps it last, because we know when we have everyday makeup, like, we want our makeup to look nice for a longer period of time instead of like sliding off and caking off our face before like the end of the day. I would say start with a really good primer, and this is one of the ones that I love. And if you have a good primer, I think the rest of the makeup goes pretty well. So next is a foundation. Now it depends on if you guys like more liquid or if you like a powder foundation. So first I'll share my liquid foundation recommendations. This is the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream in the shade Fair. CoverGirl, come out with something that's actually fair. This is not fair. It is so dark. So I guess, like, for my fair girls out there and guys, this will not work for you, but this is a wonderful BB cream. I've talked about it over and over and over. It's for oily skin, so it is matte. It won't clog your pores, makes your skin look really smooth, really long lasting, gives about medium coverage, and it's just a great BB cream that is good for every single day. I will recommend this till the day I die probably. It's just so good. But if you're looking for something that you can adjust a little bit more and add more coverage or even take away coverage, I'd recommend the No7 Match Made Custom Blend Foundation Drops. This is awesome because it is still from the drugstore. It's a little bit more expensive. You can really adapt what kind of coverage that you're looking for based on how many drops that you use of this. If you use 1 drop, you're getting very light coverage. If you use 2 or 3 drops, you're getting about medium. If you use more than 3 drops, you're probably getting a good full coverage face. This is very adaptable to whatever coverage that you want. It does not claim to be matte. It doesn't claim to be dewy. Like, it's just foundation drops, just the pigment. So if you're using this, I would really recommend using the primer underneath it so that you have some kind of base. If you are oily, helps keep you a little bit matte. If you're dry, then something that like makes your face a little bit more hydrated. So if you're into liquid foundations, I'd really recommend these. If you are into powder foundations, this is not drugstore, but it is absolutely the way to go if you are looking for a powder foundation. This is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Blurring Powder Foundation. This goes with me everywhere. Okay, this is my touch-up powder. This is what I use to set my makeup with when I'm wearing a liquid foundation. This is what I put on when I don't even have liquid foundation on. I just put it over a primer. So this is the best powder I've ever tried in my entire life. It is expensive and I'm trying really hard not to go through it. But you guys, something about this is magic compared to every other powder that I've ever tried. This is my holy grail. So if you are gonna pick just like one product and you don't wanna do a liquid foundation, go for this. Even if you do a liquid foundation, you want a little bit more coverage, you can add this on top, or you can just use it on its own. If you do like liquid foundations, which I primarily use liquid foundations every day, I will use this when I'm running severely late. If you do like liquid foundations, you need something to set your makeup with, both of these powders are really good. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Powder. As you see, it comes in like this ginormous container. It's very affordable. It doesn't add coverage or anything to your skin. It's just translucent, but it does help the longevity of your makeup, mattifies a little bit, smooths, blurs, all the good things that we like in a powder. So this is a good option if you want a little bit of coverage. The Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder is a really good one. I have the shade Fair Light and it seems to work really well on my fair skin. So this is another one that I would really recommend that does focus on mattifying and blurring and smoothing. So yeah, I would definitely recommend if you're gonna go liquid foundation and you have oily skin, you gotta set your skin. You may not if you have dry skin, and that's wonderful, and I envy you. But us oily girls and guys, we have to set things because they will just slide off in the middle of the day. My next tip is I would get a bronzer that can double as an eyeshadow. So my favorite is the Milani Silky Matte Bronzing Powder in the shade Sunkissed. So this I'm actually wearing today as a bronzer, but this can double as a bronzer, as something that you can put in the crease. It's just an all over really good, affordable bronzer. And I really notice when I do my everyday makeup routine, whether I put bronzer on or not, I don't think there's ever been a day that I've not put on bronzer, because it just adds a good shadow to your face and makes your face not look so flat from the foundation that you're adding on before it. It adds like some life back into your skin. So really recommend getting a bronzer. For blush, it's kind of like up to you. I mostly put on blush every day, but some people don't need it. So I'm just gonna skip on to highlight. I would really recommend the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter in the shade 10 Be My Highlight. It is the one that everyone raves about. This can double as a all over face powder if you are dry. So if you want more of a luminous look to your skin, you can take this and add it all over the skin instead of just having it be a concentrated highlight. For me, it's just a concentrated highlight. I don't want a super dewy look. I just don't. So I take this, I use it as my highlight. I put it in the inner corner of my eyes because I need to look awake. And that's a really good tip. If you don't know, you can add some highlight to the inner corner of your eye, not a ton, but a little bit, to make your eyes look more open and awake, especially if you're using it as your everyday makeup routine and you want to look more awake and it's early in the morning and you're doing your makeup, going off to work, you want to look a little bit more awake. So this is a good way to kind of give that effect. Oh, and it's really, really affordable too. Eyebrows. You can use an eyebrow pencil. I really like the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. You can also use a tinted brow gel like the e.l.f. Wow Brow. This is something that you can put in your brows really quickly. It is a little tinted, so it's going to give your brows a little bit of color. It's going to define them a little bit, make them a little bit more like in place. It's not going to super define them because you really need like a pomade or a pencil to do that. But if you're in a rush or if you just are not about the brows, you can put a tinted brow gel like this just real quickly to give your brows a little bit of definition and then call that good. For eyeliner, you don't have to use eyeliner. I'm not wearing it today. I don't wear it most of the time. And I never used to be like that. I always used to wear eyeliner, and I used to wear black eyeliner every day. No. If you want an eyeliner, if you want to define your eyes a little bit, you can get a nude one. This is by MAC, but I'm sure that a drugstore brand has a nude eyeliner like this. This again helps open the eyes, make it look a little bit more awake. If you want something a little darker, something to define the bottom of your lashes, you can use something like this. This is the LA Girl Glide Gel Liner in the shade Brown. Brown is a really good color to use for an everyday liner too, because it's not so harsh as a black is, but it gives a little bit definition. If you wanted to, you can even like bring it below your waterline and smudge it out a little bit, and that can be like your eyeshadow underneath your eyes if you wanted. I don't use eyeliner every day, and this might be like a step that you skip if you really don't need it, but those are two eyeliner options that I like to use. Make sure that you get mascara. My favorite is the CoverGirl LashBlast Fusion. Let's say it together. CoverGirl LashBlast Fusion. It's the purple one, and I just love it. I'm wearing it today. I wear it every day of my life, and nothing can replace it. So just make sure that you have mascara. If you have foundation, bronzer, a little bit of highlight, some brow gel, some mascara under your top and bottom lashes, you're pretty much good to go. Oh, I skipped concealer in this video, but like I have to use concealer because I have horrible dark circles, but you may not need concealer, and you could even double and just use the foundation that you have as your concealer too. but that's like personal preference. Last step that I would suggest if you do want a little bit of color to your lips, not everyone wants a little bit of color to your lips. I'll add this so you can see it. So see how that added just a little bit of color to my lips without it being a lipstick? This is the Sugar Rosé from Fresh. This is actually a mini version. Their regular version is like this big, but for some reason I got like samples of this and I don't know why, but look how much is in there. It's crazy. They do have this lip balm that doesn't have any color to it. So if you like lip balm, put some lip balm on. I don't know. It just kind of makes your lips look like they're doing something there without it being a lipstick, because I do not wear lipstick every single day. I don't wear lipstick most of the time. I wear lipstick on date nights, and that's like pretty much it, because when you are in the workday and you are interacting with people, or you are working, I guess mainly just working, but even if you're just hanging out at home and you're taking care of kiddos or whatever, and you just want a little bit of makeup to go for your day, you're not gonna be reaching for a lipstick. Like lipstick just seems like an extra thing that is for like in a special occasion. That's at least in my brain, so I don't wear lipstick every day. But sometimes I do like my lips to have a little bit of something going on, and lip balm just makes them look like hydrated, you know? So this is a tinted lip balm. It looks red, but it is not this, it's not red. I just added it to my lips, so it just adds like a little hint of red color. It still looks very natural. It just makes your lips look a little bit more alive. So they have lots of different shades of this too. It is more of an expensive lip balm, so you don't really need it. You could even use Aquaphor if you wanted, but if you wanted the color, that's a good lip balm that I recommend that does have different shade options. So yeah, that is everything that I wanted to share with you guys. What are some of your guys' like everyday natural makeup tips or products that you like to use? Because I would love to know. I'm always changing up my everyday makeup routine, and lately it's gotten pretty minimal. Like I'm surprised. I'm really surprised actually. And I think that happens like as you get older too, you realize you don't need as much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. Hope you had a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.